What's up, everybody? This is the part 1-ish to the guide we posted. We posted the beginner's guide, like, was it a year ago, Kev?
I checked a while ago. I don't remember. It was somewhere around there.
Yeah. And version 5.0, the Indigo build, just recently released, which changed a lot for the game, but the core mechanics are still generally the same. So I think with the influx of new players, it's a pretty good time to start talking about more of the advanced tech and concepts in the game. With that said, I guess we can cover it together.
Oh, that being said, you should still go watch the first video
please
before coming here.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff that won't make sense if you don't know how this game already works.
And we're not re-explaining for saving time. We're not going to re-explain any of the things covered in part 1, which means if you don't know how to alpha counter, if you don't know how to focus attack and all that stuff, if you don't know the buttons, 6 buttons, stuff like that, you're kind of going to be lost. But hopefully, you know, we have it covered there. So we have a lot of things to start showing off. First and foremost, we'll be covering the focus attacks. Or focus attacks should probably be the best thing to start off with. So
Nice.
who's the most brolic focus attacks we could show to explain it?
I mean, Soku's got the best one, but he's not exactly representative
Of what a standard focus attack should be.
Yeah, we'll do the 2 Gokus here. He's got an okay focus attack.
You show Goku's.
Yeah, so this is his. Yeah, you can charge it. It's a focus attack.
Oh yeah, 5.0 mechanic. Show the fully charged focus.
Wall bounce, and it stuns now. You can get a combo, just like any normal stun.
Yeah, as a 5.0.
Yeah, as of right now. If you try and do another one immediately, it'll do that.
Yep.
There's a way Satan can do that will let him loop those stuns as of 5.0, but hopefully that should be fixed by just the very next version. It should be coming out in a couple days.
Yeah, as of release, like as of recording this video, I can infinite stun lock him, but until then, you know, I'll switch out. With that said, okay, so focus attack ranges. Goku has like the standard range. It actually varies a lot between characters.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's around here ish.
Yeah,
you can kind of see that little red bit is the hurt box. That's right there, roughly. Yeah, it changes depending on what character you're playing. Some characters will be slightly bigger, some slightly smaller. Then there's this other guy. Most focus attacks are going to be right around here. Some are going to be a little bigger, some a little smaller.
Yeah.
But usually, you know, feet planted, they're not going to move a whole lot.
This character specifically has the best focus attack in the game. So if you want to see, he has the worst, I'll say. Like, maybe not, but let's say base Goku's around where the standard is, right? This is how far the best go.
Yeah.
Here.
It's far and away about twice as big as every other focus attack in the game.
Yeah.
It's a big old step forward. It's just as armored as the rest. It's not really any slower.
And, you know, attribute of focus attack that we covered is that you can dash cancel it on hit. Because of that, you can jump cancel it on hit if you dash into a jump. So this also means focus attack jump cancels, like so.
Yeah, it's a little harder than just a regular dash cancel, but it's really useful for things like if you anti-air with focus attack, you'll more likely be able to fully convert as most characters if you get a focus attack jump cancel.
Oh, he can't do it with... Oh, wow. Okay. Go back. Go back into the set.
Alright.
So, let me cut the hitboxes off. Oh, wait. Real quick. This is how another standard focus... He has a better than average. And still, he doesn't have Super Saiyan Gokus.
No, it's...
Yeah, you can do that. Focus attack IEDs. They combo, they anti-air. They can crush focus, but not really, because focus attack doesn't experience hit stop. So it's almost impossible to crush focus. You have to do a move that's faster than the active frame of focus attack.
Yeah. Yeah, the only real way to blow up focus is to either use like really close like that,
Yeah.
really close together,
Or like a
moves where they
throw.
just can't time it. Yeah, or a throw, or like
Dash string.
making them like backdash or something. Like giving them a bad backdash.
Oh yeah, charger focus. He means this. If he backdashes.
Yeah. Well, I can't do that.
Oh, I'll do it. I can't do it with this character. Go ahead, pick yours. He means this. And then if he jumps over me, I die.
Yeah, he'll get a backdash.
And it puts you in a back turn situation.
Sometimes side swaps can be really important in that case, because backdashes are usually way worse than forward dashes.
Besides
usually.
his.
Yeah.
But that's an in general thing. It puts you in a back turn. We'll get to that later on in the section. But just remember that most backdashes get back turned punished, which is a very important thing. What else? Focus attacks are cancelable like while charging. You don't have to go into the state.
Yeah.
They're canceled the very first frame you're in it, like that. Like I'm not charging, like I'm not, but I'm getting the armor for 1 frame. This is really useful because could you pick Vegeta real quick for me?
Where is it? There it is.
This is very, very useful because moves like Royal Fist. Go ahead, do it. Oh, my fault. So Royal Fist. Go ahead, do it. Royal Fist into jab catches jump now. All jumps like got standardized around 4 frames, so he can finally catch jump squat.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, but focus attack with 1 frame armor, I missed it.
It's a tough timing.
Yeah,
because there's only I think a 3 frame window here. But
you get out of it. And he doesn't have a focus crush. He has standing light kick, crouching light kick. Or standing like that, but it's too slow. Yeah, it's too slow.
He's got that, and if I can do it, this thing.
But
you know, he needs a bar for that.
Yeah, it's a lot. His plus situation isn't plus enough to stop the focus attack RPS. Essentially, like if you were like +4, they could still focus, but your move is hitting so close to your next move that it will focus crush.
Yeah, it's also, as we mentioned, cancelable on block as well.
Yeah.
So you can do things like, oh, I'm minus unblock here. I can just focus attack sometimes, and I'll take my turn back.
Yeah,
because focus attacks are insanely plus on block. Like +9 or something.
No, they're +14. Like,
is it 14?
Yeah, focus attack jump cancel is +14.
Okay.
That's why you get the long dash into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're actually really good starters. They're like almost as good as a jump-in starter, right?
It's around the same damage, I believe, as a jump-in medium.
Yeah.
It depends on the character, obviously, but like it might be a little more in some instances.
And even then, you get the jump-in starter with them, so
yeah,
you can definitely crack out more damage. And like that's technically the best starter in the game, universally.
Yeah. And like I said, it's also like a lot of characters don't have consistent anti-airs in this game, so focus attack is what you're going to use a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, go ahead, jump. I'll show.
Yeah, so like you'll fuck.
Oh wow! Do it. I missed. Oh wait.
Vegeta's actually do. Yeah, you can do like that sort of thing.
They do use juggle points, so you don't get like a massive confirm.
But it is like more than most characters will get with just a regular.
Yeah, most characters get like 3 hits. Not even knockdown. Your air normals means you can lead into a knockdown one way or another. A lot of things with focus attacks are usually active for like only 1 frame.
Yeah.
So that's something you have to take into account when doing this. Is understanding how strong your focus attack is.
Yeah. No, generally they're just one of your better options in a lot of situations.
Yeah, and sometimes you want to armor, but you don't always want to let the move rip just because focus crushes exist. Like,
yeah,
the most common one in the game is this.
Yeah, it's like a quick multi-hit move. A lot of characters have this stuff.
It's character specific. I'll compile a list of like common focus crushes at some point, but that's a really strong one. And in this string, almost every character has a standing light kick, standing light punch, crouching light kick.
Yeah.
This isn't a focus crush at 0, but if you're super plus, it is because the moves, you know, they're
It's also just hard to react to. Like obviously, a component of focus crushing is that you have to be able to. They have to be able to react to the move being focused through, and let it rip or dash cancel it however they want. So you can get certain instances where they could break it technically,
but they didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't because it's a hard reaction.
It's why this thing becomes a thing. Micro steps.
Yeah.
Because then you do that.
Yeah, if you try and focus while you're in like in between the light kicks, you could do a crouch medium kick chain, and you wouldn't get your focus attack out. And since focus attacks aren't, they don't have the same buffer window as every other move. That's a really big part of playing around focus attack, so people can't just mash it.
Yeah. A tip is to use back plus focus attack. It gives you a bigger window because the back frames help you buffer bigger. But even then, the easiest universal focus crush is throw.
Yeah, it's not very rewarding usually, but you know it'll knock them down. Throw loops are a thing in this game.
Yeah, so sometimes you might just have to throw somebody 6 times to get them to stop focusing. Are IEDs a focus crush in your opinion? IED JL into low?
It really depends.
Yeah, because you get hit airborne if they time it, but like characters like him have that.
Yeah, you can do that. It's not the best thing ever because dive kick is slow and jump light kick has a lot of hit stop.
Yeah,
but that can still work. Obviously, TK dive kick, TK X dive kick is really good for stuff like that.
Another big part, because focus attack doesn't experience hit stop, but the opponent does. This string, so I'll do a jump in into crouching light and just block it, and then after the IED, like try to jump. My fault. That's a true string. Yeah, but focus it instead. Doesn't Tien have a good anti-air? There it is. Anyway.
Not really. It's really small.
Yeah, so he's not able to do anything there. So focus attack, use it. It's really strong. Please. I think that's enough for focus attack. Just know sometimes you want to wish cancel it. You don't want to actually do the full focus attack.
Yeah, you can't normally focus attack dash cancel on if you whiff the actual attack.
Yeah. But
so it's a lot more of a commitment if you just let it rip.
Yeah, so it's a lot better. And like certain moves, they're punishable by focus attack, but they'll get hit like airborne or something, like a DP or something like that. So you might as well just dash cancel into like your real starters, like that, or just like even focus attack IED and get something real. I think that's enough on focus attacks. We should probably talk about alpha counters real quick.
So I think we mentioned alpha counters a little bit in the previous video, but they're basically just your bread and butter, you know, get off me tool that everybody's got. How good they are, it really depends on the character. Certain characters have godlike alpha counters super fast, or they give you combos or whatever. Certain characters will have weaker ones. Everybody has 2 different ones, a punch alpha counter and a kick alpha counter, both in the air and on the ground. They'll all have different properties. They won't always do a punch or kick, depending on what button you... depending on what button you pressed. Oh, that's weird.
You missed it?
I can't do it.
Oh, 3 inputs. I got you.
I was able to do it earlier. It's weird.
Hit me. I'll do the alpha counter.
Okay.
Lol. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Everybody has 4 different alpha counters.
Minimum. Some people have 5. Some people have 6.
Oh yeah. There are a couple of special ones. But generally, as a rule, I guess we'll talk about grounded ones first. Generally, as a rule, they're a little stronger. A lot of times they'll be faster, depending on character, obviously. but a lot of the times they'll be faster. You won't usually be able to combo off them, although there are exceptions, like this guy here.
Yeah, let's just show an example of a confirm off alpha counter he gets. Oh wait, I have to be in the corner,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can just do stuff like that, or this, if I can do it, or this super.
Yeah.
You know, a good amount of damage. He used to be able to do it off his punch alpha counter as well, but he does this little taunt afterwards. So no more juggles for you. But his kick alpha counter still works. There are other characters who can do stuff like this, but I think it's only like 2 others. I think it's
Watching Boo,
Piccolo. Yeah, Boo and Piccolo.
Universally, every character gets like a TK super off of their alpha counter.
Yeah, just because lie down isn't usually invincible.
Yeah.
So like even if he didn't have that, he could probably do that. You know, just something that hits OTG and doesn't require.
Yeah, you don't get a full combo though. Like that's the main difference.
But you know, closing out a round, if you know somebody can't afford to block, make you block, because make me block here.
Yeah. Another big thing. Alpha counters are like they're more like, or I guess they would be less like alpha counters in Street Fighter. And just a terminology trick, we're calling it alpha counter. In game, they're called Zeto counters, I think. So we're going to use alpha counter for a lot of the terms, but if you see a Z instead of an A in front of term names, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're more like Street Fighter V's V reversals in the way they're used, that they can be used offensively and defensively. So yeah. I'll do a jump in, and then after you block it, just go ahead and mash. And you take the corner back or something like that. And of course, certain characters, their alpha counters are punishable. I don't know if you want to show that right now, if you can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just do a jump in. And I couldn't block that. Yeah. Not all alpha counters are punishable on the ground, but in the air they aren't. And there's a special mechanic with air alpha counters. I don't know if you want me to show it or you to show it, Kev.
You should probably show it. I don't even know if Majin Vegeta has a good one.
Okay. Oh, do that again. That was the actual. Who has a good one? The Gokus.
Yeah, Goku's have a good one.
Yeah, alpha counter land cancel.
Basically, usually it'll be for alpha counters that are just slower. Like the Goku's kick alpha counter, or Gohan's punch alpha counter, and stuff like that. Sometimes, like with Super Saiyan Vegeta's, it'll just be ones with bad hitboxes, like his heavy punch one.
Yeah. Like
his punch one. But basically, this just lets you invincibly land and do nice big anti-air combos.
And the big thing about this is you get to use all of the invincibility frames our alpha counter would normally give you, but you get to move during it. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot a cameraman high from full screen and just land cancel it and like jump so they can see how much. You missed the jump.
That's not very invincible.
You saw the light kick come out, or
yeah, it's fast enough for the. Oh, I couldn't jump there.
Just jump up, and I'll get you on your way down. Just keep jumping. Yeah, and then you take Goku real quick, and then do the same thing, so I can just show like a perfect one. It's a little harder for him. He's on keyboard.
Yeah.
Shoot your beam.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna be hit.
Yeah, not all alpha counters are created equal, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially for land cancel properties.
Yeah, a lot of characters don't have really great alpha counter ACLC alpha counters.
Some characters literally can't do it. Like Goten's kick alpha counter. He stays above the air. So if you try it with him, he can't do it. Yeah. I'll do an air string on you.
Oh, I did punch. Oops. Yeah, that one's too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some characters don't have it, some characters do. But it's very, very, very strong. And the big thing about this, it's not just defensive. It happens offensively a lot. So it doesn't matter who you pick for this. Yeah. If I
Especially now with the 5.0 blocking changes, you can do things like
jump forward, block.
Yeah, air dash in, block.
Yeah.
And then
like this fireball, go full screen and just block fireball.
Yeah.
Like if this was 4.2, you wouldn't be able to jump forward and block this.
Yeah.
But now
you can.
Yeah, if he gets that land
cancel,
cancel,
do things like this. If I can block it.
Yeah.
So you can do things. You can like ACLC fireballs on block. This is this specific instance is most relevant versus like Vegeta, Gotenks. You know, characters who are actually going to be like. So you can do stuff like that now.
Yeah, I'll switch to Vegeta. You should probably pick Goku for the easy.
Yeah, obviously. You know, so you can jump forward and block fireball.
Yeah, and then you get the move. Like even if you don't get a punish, you get to move in, which compared to the rest of the cast, like not using this, you go from having to block. Oh wait, I could just use ghosts. Lol.
Yeah.
Neither of those is ghosts.
That's forward kick.
What's ghost fireball?
Back forward kick.
Okay.
Charge back forward. That's the homing one.
Yeah, and he gets to move. Like I'll hold up once he blocks it, just to show that I freeze for a second, and he gets to cover a position that normally, like I would be able to get in for free.
Yeah.
This is also very important just for this version right now. This will be taken out in 5.1. Characters like 18 can air throw you.
I think she's the only character actually who has a proper air throw.
Do you want to show that, or do you want me to show it? Which one would be easier for you?
I can probably just I can do it. I think.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Kick. You gotta delay it.
I was a little too early.
After the heavy, slight delay.
Oh, still early. Damn.
That was a bait.
Yeah.
Oops. So she gets that.
That's what happens if you
don't alpha counter. And that's what you do. You get a punish. Character like 18, she can bait it. So go ahead and alpha counter the jump and heavy punch again, the delayed one.
Oh.
So see how the air throw whiffed? You can bait ACLCs like this. Go ahead, keep jumping. And if I didn't do nothing, he tried the alpha counter. He gets nothing, so I get a free hit. That hits overhead. I can do this as well, like, and just do nothing, and I'm still plus because I hit the ground first.
Yeah.
Or not there because it's cursed. But let's try that again.
Yeah, you're still invincible while you do that, but it's.
You notice you can't grab people during block stun, right? Technically, during alpha counters, you're not in block stun. So even if he ACLCs, I get a punish. Like, I think the throw's techable. Is it?
I'm not sure. Nope. I tried to tech there.
So untechable throw. You like that's a punish on ACLC. You're in landing frame, so that makes sense. I feel like. Some air alpha counters you can like press a button afterwards if you don't ACLC and you get a combo. They use a lot of joker points though, so you're not gonna get a bit confirmed. So they're baitable. Ground alpha counters depends on the character. Very much depends on the character if they're baitable or not.
Yeah. So a lot of them will be like both safe and extremely fast.
Yeah.
But sometimes.
You can just do standing light kick and I'll alpha counter it.
Yeah.
And that's punishable.
Sometimes you'll have slower ones that are unsafe on block.
Yeah.
Like that.
And as y'all can see, the hit data. If I glow Saiyan, that little Saiyan color, it means I'm invincible. Let's go ahead and show it ACLC, so you can just see invincibility frames.
Yeah.
Oh. Probably too fast. See, I still have the invincibility frames.
Mm-hmm.
Now
it's not a super long time, but it's pretty nice.
And the frames can vary because not all alpha counters are the same length. And your invincibility is based on the length of your alpha counter. The reason Goku's have such an amazing ACLC is because their air alpha counters are actually really long and really slow, like their kick ones.
Yeah.
So if you land cancel it, like there's clips out here. I'll have it probably like either in the description or I'll have it in the mini in the corner. There's like very much instances of like punishing full screen single projectiles with a Goku alpha counter because you just IED'd.
Yeah. Yeah, so, no, ACLCs are real powerful, especially this patch.
Okay, so do you want to get into back turned or OSs? It's really dependent.
Back turn's probably fine.
Okay, so there's a state that
already
comes
got
up.
The lineup for it.
Yeah, there's a state that comes up a lot in this game, and it's just called back turned. It's the very brief period where you're not facing towards the opponent. And the best way to show it is, firstly, there's an unblockable back turn where like literally you just can't do anything, and then there's a blockable back turn. The unblockable one, go ahead and show it the with the air normal.
Yeah,
that's not blockable.
Yeah, so the landing recovery of jumping normals, like most games, you know, you can't block. It's sort of like being trip guarded. But basically, if you whiff a jumping normal, you're gonna get punished for it.
I think you can block mids, or you have to be frame perfect. Go ahead, do the jump.
Yeah, I couldn't block that.
Yeah. So you get a ground punish on all jump-ins, like if they come down the frame.
Yeah, it's a little frame tight though. You got to catch like as they land.
Yeah,
so those are usually gonna be easier. It's because they don't hit. They're gonna be hitting. They're more likely to whiff on people just coming down.
And the fact that even if you mess up, a lot of the times because of the blockable back turn state, you might have to block that low cross up.
Yeah. Speaking of, mentioned a blockable back turn state. This is usually caused by certain attacks just leaving you turned around. The most common one now is this one.
Yeah. And see if I can get the
cross up. If you don't cross me up there, I have to turn around there.
Yeah.
Which does flip your blocking controls.
Yeah, this is gonna hit cross up. Oh wait, not that setup.
Yep. So right now, that hit same side. Because he crossed me up with jump heavy punch, but because I was back turned, I had to block backwards. Which is probably the easiest way to think about that without hurting your brain a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to describe it in like terms, that's same side. Not really.
Yeah, it's a little bit like getting hit by Noob Saibot's Soul Orb, or whatever it was called in FK9.
Yeah, effectively, you have to guess, like, there's clips of it being blocked, so we know it's blockable, right?
Yeah.
However, showing an example of it being blockable is a pure guess.
Yeah.
So
because the deal with it is that it only flips your controls for a little bit. After a certain point, you're back to normal. Like once you've properly turned around, and you have to block things the other way again. So after so that was also same side. But like if you see while I'm standing up, he has to turn around. Once he's fully turned around, which only takes a couple of frames. Yep. So that was same side as well. Basically, this means you can do with slight timing, with unreactable timing changes, a 50-50 on the same side.
Yeah. And then of course you can incorporate lows, you can incorporate air dashes. This state's insane. Yeah,
it's it fleshes out specifically Super Saiyan Vegeta's, but I think a couple other characters have an easy back turn setup as well.
Yeah. he's the character that's just built around it right now. Like all of his BMB enders, which is this throw right here, leads into the state. And like you see, I can take corner, like because your back turn.
Pulls you out of the corner.
Yeah, and not even that. As your back turn, you're facing away from the corner, and the rule to not take corner is if their back is towards it.
Okay.
You're not in the corner, like technically not. So I can do this, and if I don't whiff that normal, I get the corner.
You'll just take it.
Which means a move like this that shall always hit cross up. It can hit same side. It's insane. A move like this. See which side you have to block this?
Let's see. I'm blocking same side.
Oh crap.
Same side. That was cross up, yeah.
Yeah. So that's back turned. It's a lot more. But the biggest thing to note is that back turned unblockables are when you're in landing frames. It's the only reason why like raw jumping like this isn't just the meta, because go ahead, do that again. Like the punish, just raw jump.
Oh, yep.
Jump over. The punish you get if they miss a cross up normal is set like a full combo.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about the turnaround unblockable in the middle of a combo.
Oh yeah. So this is where it gets a little bit like Tekken. In that game, if you have someone in a back turn state, you can kind of drop your combo and pick it back up and reset your scaling without them being able to block.
Yeah.
You can kind of do something similar here.
Go ahead, jump over me. I'll see if I can hit Vegeta's.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
it's a lot tighter because it is like you have to just make a link.
Do the jump over. Yeah.
I'm trying. Here we go.
Ah, I missed it. Okay, let's try it again from here. Oh, right here should work. Go ahead. Not if you die. Oh, I missed. Let me get corner. Alright, let's try it.
Yep. Right there. I couldn't block that drop.
And if you know your back turn confirms, Vegeta's a little different because he has this move, which links into light kick. If you know your back turn confirms, you can reset scaling, and a combo that normally would have done like maybe 40% meterless now is the damage average, ends up doing 80%, 90. You know.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it's pretty difficult and pretty specific, but it's pretty powerful if you know how to use it.
Even advanced players, we haven't labbed out back turn confirms enough yet to actually like, oh wow, their back's turned. I guess I'm gonna reset them and finish the combo out.
Yeah.
Like I think
turning around only takes a couple frames, and I think it's those frames that you can't block during.
Yeah, and like even that move, that's an instant cross up. I can't get back turn.
Yeah.
It's very hard to like get it naturally, so you have to know what situation to come up in. The unblockable low from a jump in, always know back turn's gonna come up there. So if somebody's IED at you and you're maybe like Gotenks, who's really hard to IED and neutral,
yeah,
just walk under low. I think that's what were you saying, boss?
It's just one of the main counters to one of the main approach options in the game.
Yeah, that's like one of the only reasons in this entire game that you can stay on the ground, because ground speeds aren't that fast for running, like compared to air dashing. And I'm one of the faster characters, and that's not that fast.
Yeah, no, it's not super big
compared to just doing this, like. But if you're on the ground, you get that. So.
Yeah.
And with the 18 situation I was just talking about, the throw that you can ACLC and punish. The punish is walk under and hit her with the unblockable low, and you get a back turn confirm.
Yeah.
I think that's all of it for back turn.
Yeah, that's back turn. Yeah.
It's one of those things where like we can explain it, but you have to like lab it out to understand the entire situation.
Yeah.
The best way I can put it is please make sure like I'll have clips in the description. Back turned mix is blockable. It's not unblockable.
Yeah. It's just real fucked up.
It is a super duper blind guess. However, Kev just blocked it one time in this clip, and in general, you can block the cross up on back turned. It's just guessing that direction is very difficult. With that said, we got a kind of technical section, even though this is the advanced guide. It's OSs. I don't know if you want to get into the OSs first.
Well, I physically can't do a lot of them on this
keyboard, yeah.
On this keyboard, but we'll start with the easy one. It's in a lot of other games. Crouch tech. You hold down and you tech throws.
Yeah, in this game you get crouch and light punch instead of light kick.
Yeah. Basically what it's for is you'll be able to put out a button that keeps people from getting free shimmies, which is basically just like knocking you down and then walking forward and baiting a throw whiff.
Yeah, I'll do the throw so they can see how like strong a shimmy is in this game if there was no crouch techs. Go ahead, do your throw shimmy.
Yeah. So you do that. Yeah, and then you do an actual good combo, and then you do your thing.
Yeah, and they die.
Yeah, and yeah, that's really powerful option. It's still all right in this game, but you just need your range is much more restrictive because of crouch teching. And the deal with this is that it also breaks throws. If you're not perfect, you'll get jabbed, and if you are,
do your jump, do the neutral jump, so we could just neutral jump and then come down throw, so we could.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh wow, this is hard.
Yeah, it's a tight timing. Yeah, usually you'll just get the jab, which is still really good for you because you can OS a chain out of that, and blah blah blah. It's good, but if you're timing, that'll happen. You'll break the throw.
To make it easier, when you crouch tech, roll your thumb up to back. So it's like quarter circle back crouch tech. You can tech like back and throw gives you throw, of course, because there's back throws in this game. But if you do crouch tech and then like roll it up, they'll make it consistent. And there's no card cancels in this game, so you're fine. Go ahead and show it again so I can hit it. Oh, pain.
Yeah, it's a tough timing. Throw techs are pretty tight in this game.
7-frame throw tech window.
Yeah.
So even if you crouch tech, you still kind of, I'm not gonna lie, you might want to mash it.
Yeah, that's not the worst option.
Yeah, go ahead, try it again. I'll mash it. Yeah, just
usually like I said, usually you'll probably just end up jabbing them because a lot of moves don't have a lot of activity in this game. A lot of active frames. So you can just option select, just crouch tech, option select that chain. You'll be fine.
So like when you crouch tech, mash it like twice and then go into your medium punch.
Yeah.
Technically, so we're still trying to figure this out. If you plink it right like that, you can get a crouch and light kick. But we're still debating if this is a true crouch tech or not. Every time I've got it, I don't think the crouch and light kick has come out.
Yeah.
But if this is possible, you'd be able to get lows from crouch tech.
Yeah, which would mean that shimmies with this would be almost not possible because you'd have to crouch block.
Yeah, and they'd have to stand in your face, which changes everything. Okay, so we can cover alpha counters real quick. I'm gonna show it. So they added two button since the beginner guide. They added 2-button dash, which we said will be added in 5.0. Which means forward and 2 buttons gives you dash now. Forward and 2 punches, my fault. For those that don't know, they also made alpha counters able to be done at all points in block stun, not just the little block this real quick. You used to only be able to alpha counter during the block pause, and not at the end of it. But now that you can do it at any point, like so,
you can do them really late.
Oh
wow. Man, I didn't know his alpha counters were so bad.
That's alpha counter safe? That's kind of fire. Hold up, I didn't know this.
I think it's just these ones being really bad.
Wait, I think this string will just be safe mid-screen. Come mid-screen. Okay, never mind. Well, it's delayed alpha counter safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, I know.
We got distracted. Point is, because alpha counter got switched, because dash OS has been added with 2-button dash, Go ahead, do your string. Alright, just stagger it, I guess. I get that, right? But then like do standing light kick into nothing. I get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a slightly better version if you plink into another button after that. That'll give you a jab.
Go ahead.
So it's not airtight. Obviously, if they do,
we're not. Doing
obviously,
that.
if they do something like a base Goku's gonna do this stuff.
Yeah, and that's where the kick OS comes in. There's a kick alpha counter OS. There's nothing mapped to forward and two kicks, so it just gives standing light kick. Universally, well, not universally. I think it's some characters, but standing light kicks are slower than standing light punches.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do the base Goku stagger. Like I'm still gonna get out it, like get hit.
Yeah.
But I can get the alpha counter, and you know, baiting the alpha counter means he has to delay the string even more.
Yeah.
And when that's in the game, I get this. Like it's that's how you get a lot of the frame perfect alpha counters. Like go ahead and do an IED at me.
Oop.
I'll do it here.
Oop. Oh my god.
I did not have to. Go ahead.
There you go.
Like,
that's weird.
The moment you block it, you can just alpha counter. Because you're inputting this, and it gives you a dash if they do nothing. So, it's way stronger in the air than on the ground, personally, because you get out of it. On the
staggers
ground,
aren't nearly as strong in the air.
Yeah. You can do that. It's dash plus just jumping, so I just do standing light kick into nothing.
Yeah, you can just kind of dash out.
Yeah, you can get specials and stuff like that. Like you can literally OS anything you want. With kicks, if you do forward kick into up, you get rising light kick, which I think this is personally really strong. Because they can't air air you, and you can do that and just get out the situation.
Yeah.
I think it's almost impossible to air that, right? Like just you'd have to do that reactively or predictably.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do like jump back jab.
And even then, if I super jump it, I'm essentially safe. That's how you get a lot of these. Like I'm OSing the alpha counter if he does a string.
Yeah. You know, integrating a lot of these at the same time kind of opens, you know, one opens the other up to working, and then so on.
Just randomly do like, you know, 2 hit low string or do low mid, so we can just show that. Like if he does standing light kick into like standing medium kick at any point, I'll get the alpha counter. Oh, that's not your string. There it is.
Oh, it's not. Okay. That's probably.
Yeah, so if he does that, I get the alpha counter. But if he like randomly doesn't do it, so I guess don't even tell me, just like randomly don't do that and just do standing light kick into nothing.
Yeah, so you'll get. Yeah, it basically means you can't, like, even if you can't react to minus buttons like light kick, you can't stagger with them anymore. Because you know, if you try and just do it, you'll get a button out and you're minus, so whatever. And if they do a string, you get alpha counter.
This does take a little bit of awareness. Some characters like base Goku, I don't think the kick OS is worth it against him because he has plus lights with his standing light punch.
Yeah, it's like you can't really do it with this.
But if you know like a character like Boo or base Vegeta, I think, base Vegeta has it. Characters like Boo or Piccolo who don't have plus buttons, but they have good gatlings between their buttons, you should be doing kick OS because you just check them. You can get a low too, which I think this is dumb. Like you're OSing a low.
Yeah. The only issue is like sometimes you'll lose to, like that's the counter to that. In those situations. Yeah, you just delay your string a little bit.
The bright side is it's not counter hit, which there's one character in the game
or
right
you
now.
can do like this.
Oh, what are you showing? Go ahead.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do a really long range. This is mostly Goku's, but like you can do like a long range button into like a short ranged chain.
Yeah. Or you know, if Goku's are Goku's, don't do kick OS against them. I'm not gonna lie. Plus buttons. Yeah. Plus buttons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you can recognize minus situations though, which I guess a really crazy one right now is Tien slaps. So he has no meter. Go ahead, block. These are -1 and an overhead.
Yeah, second overhead.
So if you react to the overhead, sure, but you have to know to press a button, and that's so hard to do, especially because he has this. That pulls hurt box back.
That makes that hard.
So if you have the bar,
I'm not really able to demonstrate that.
Yeah, if you have the bar, he can just he can OS the standard light kick.
Yeah.
Like he got it there, or you gotta delay a little more. You are crouch blocking that.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot of delay for a second.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll switch out to Tien, or to Goku. You could be Tien.
Wait, yeah.
So Tien has a -1 slap. If you OS it like so, you get the standard light kick.
If you OS it, you'll block this, which is punishable.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll beat out
everything if you do it right, like so. And if he does the full Rekkas, not like that. That was a frame trap that catches you. But let's say he confirmed it wrong. I get that.
Yeah.
So it changed the game more from like staggering no matter what the button is to plus frames and like frame traps, like literally like that, delaying the buttons to get a frame trap.
Yeah. Yeah, because alpha counters are a whole lot more available than they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're a lot more dangerous. You have to play around them a lot more.
Those are the two OSs with alpha counter. This stuff. Okay, so there's a couple Oki OSs I want to go over, or they work in neutral as well. But I think I can show with this character. Right, that was a normal save jump. While Tien wasn't in the corner. Go ahead and switch characters just so we can avoid that.
Yeah. Oops.
So right now, if I do like this, if the jumping doesn't hit, I get a safe jump. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. My fault. Ready? Countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if I do a jump in and go ahead and block it, I get nothing, and that's just because of the blocks on the jumping attacks. But if I whiffed it, I get a backdash. This is particularly useful. I think Piccolo has the invincible one. You can go ahead and pick anybody, I guess, with a DP. No, SSJ, because his is gonna smoke us.
Yeah.
So you pick SSJ.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's Piccolo's launcher? Crouch or heavy kick? Yeah.
Down forward heavy kick.
Okay. This doesn't matter. I still get the backdash OS, so I'll drop the combo. It doesn't matter. And he got hit, so I didn't get the backdash.
Oh,
that time he missed the DP.
Hopefully the delay isn't too bad. There we go.
And right there. So you OS the backdash on whiff. It stops. Piccolo's is invincible, so he technically has the best backdash OS in the entire game. But the Gokus, they can block in the air during their backdash, so they can ACLC punish a lot of DPs.
Yeah, leaves them real low to the ground.
Super Saiyan Vegeta, he has the furthest backdash. That's a normal backdash in the game. Krillin has a back run, etc. It's gonna have to teleport, so he might just be able to. His backdash OS, yeah.
He might get out. Yeah.
We can check real quick. Wait, doesn't his have startup? A lot of it?
It's got 4 or 5 frames, I believe.
Okay.
It's basically like as long as you get if you get the get hit in the startup, you don't move anywhere. But if the startup comes out, he just teleports.
Makes sense.
Oops.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
so,
he gets out.
Him and Piccolo have the best backdash OSs in the game. Gohan's is better than Piccolo's because he's airborne. So that's really strong, but it's kind of character specific. So there's an offset of this. And it doesn't work against Super Saiyan Goku, so I guess pick normal Vegeta or just a regular DP character.
Yeah.
This is the offset of the oh yeah, which corner? Which corner? Ah, of the backdash OS. Instead of doing that, you just do a focus attack OS, and OS is the focus attack because it knocks down on hit.
Oh.
Yeah, focus attack knocks down mid combo right now, so you can't just like do it. So the answer you do now is input a focus attack and you get a combo, but if I knock down like that, EX DPs crush it, but regular DPs don't, which is like in this situation he has the regular DP and he dies. You OS it, which is really good. You just press DP plus light. Backdash OS, you input backdash during block stun. This one you input focus attack during block stun. This is one of those moments we were talking about where you might want to just cancel the focus attack instead of hitting it.
Yeah, you'll get a more consistent and probably stronger combo on most DPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reversals this doesn't really work on are like Super Saiyan Goku's, which is too big and has too many hits.
Yeah.
On most characters, and Majin Vegeta, who will switch your side. So only a couple characters can really punish that optimally.
EX DPs also focus crush, but they are much slower than regular DPs. So that's when you can backdash OS. Like I think didn't we get a backdash OS with? Yeah, we did with him versus Super Saiyan Goku. If you do EX DP.
Yeah, I think so.
And like. Alright, that's gonna hit the backdash with a regular DP.
Yeah.
But if he does EX, I get out. So that's really important to note. It's an OS game, I guess, once they get to half a bar. On whether or not you're gonna OS the backdash or you're gonna OS the regular DP.
Yeah, and the deal with this DP, so
yeah,
you can do that.
Possible.
Yeah.
A big thing players might be asking is why not just safe jump and block, right? The issue is, and he can show it, almost every DP character has a safe on block super.
Yeah.
And that's plus.
Yeah,
I call it
plus.
Jump. Yeah. Go ahead and do that again. Yeah, he got ID here and catch jump, so I'd rather not get baited that hard. If they don't have meter,
doesn't quite get a mix up, but he gets pressure.
Yeah, and he
which
has teleport.
For Goku is almost the same thing.
Yeah, and I'd much rather just like if they have 0 bar, just safe jump block. But if they have the meter, you have to OS it. There's certain safe jumps in the game that there's certain specials in the game that can't be OS'd. For example, Gotenks and Super Saiyan Vegeta's installs are these.
Yeah.
And they hit frame 1. So
frame 1, all sides.
Yeah. And what we just talked about with back turned, you're still technically in landing frames when he does this. So you can't safe jump it. You have to empty hop it.
Yeah.
And Super Saiyan Vegeta, not Gotenks, has no defensive mechanics otherwise. So you can get away with empty hopping him. But Gotenks has headbutt and stuff like that. I think with those, that's really mainly it.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a little bits and pieces that we'll still be putting out tech for. This will be in the Learning Chamber channel for the HDBZ Discord. Links in the description. We will probably be updating this with if more things come out or more information. Or we'll do small videos if more mechanics get added to the game. Yeah. But that's my closing points. If Kev wants to say anything, you can go ahead.
I think we pretty much covered everything. There isn't a whole lot else. This honestly isn't the most technical game out there as far as just raw physical ability. There's just a lot of options you have in most situations because of things like focus attack and alpha counters and stuff like that.
Oh, it's probably good to mention before we end it. Those back turn 50/50s, you can still get focus attack out. So like, you can remove mix-ups with focus attack.
Yeah.
But that's about the end of it. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Just make sure there's online battles for the HDBZ Discord consistently. And if you want to support the beginner tournament, make sure to join. And y'all have a good one.
Peace.